Alright, howdy, and welcome to episode 2 of Retro Reviews Part 2, which is the last half of Shadowgate. This was an extremely long game. Playing it straight through and doing a whole video would be a little over an hour, and I didn't want to have you sit through all that. And I thought I had lost all the footage, so I was like, great, I'm going to have to replay it all over again and record it and then remember where I left off. And then I was able to find it. I remembered I had the footage stored on my Google Drive, so I was able to get the full footage of gameplay from start to finish, and then go to, and then be able to go back and remember where I left off in part 1, so that way we can pick up from part 1. Again, Shadowgate is one of the 3 Infocom, or Infocom is old text-based things from back in the 70s. Maybe I'll do those, if they're rather boring, and I don't know what I want to do with those. I did a video early on the channel talking about those, so if you want, click the box up there if I can find the video, if it's still up. I might have gotten rid of it, so I don't know, and I don't have any of the footage of that anymore either, so. But if I can find it, I will definitely find that video. I'll definitely put a little blip up on the screen above my head so you can click on that, and if you want to see that. Mind you, if I do, it's boring. I mean, the big gist of the part was the box set that I had found with a good chunk of Infocom's collection of games and other documentation and stuff that came with the collection. Other than that, ICOM created 3 games from my knowledge. I'm not sure if there's any more, but created 3 games for the Nintendo Entertainment System. This is the second half of the first of those, one of those 3 games, which is Shadowgate. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be picking up where we left off. Right, I left off episode 1 where it was at the Troll Bridge, the first encounter with the Troll Bridge. So we're going to be picking up from there. Now, I do have to warn you that there is a ton of backtracking back and forth from this point on, where there's stuff you needed to get at one point, stuff you needed to do at another point to get an item that you couldn't get earlier in the game that now you can get, because now you get certain things. We had to backtrack towards the beginning areas, previous areas of the game to get certain items, and then go back to that to get move the game along further. So, in the interest of time and speeding it up, those parts of the game, when I find them as I edit this video, you'll probably find out those will be sped up a little bit, so you're not seeing things you've already seen, and when I get to certain scenes, I'll make sure that they get played out, or I'll just cut out the backtracking and get to the actual main part. Yeah, I do like to talk about my editing process everything. Kind of reminds me of what I do. Before we begin, though, the new picture and the thumbnails is going to include, of course, this mug. And, of course, I'm wearing the new Sad Reality shirts. These are the new Vlogger Fuel mugs. On the front, it says Vlogger Fuel, and on the back, it's got the old channel logo. You've noticed that the new channel icon, this is always going to be the channel logo for my channel. But my new channel icon is a nice neat little avatar I created online for it, and those will be featured in the corner in the thumbnails. But these come in different colors. Same with these shirts. I also have on the merch shop. I will have a link in the description for that pinned in the comments as well. That also have 2 different types of shirts that say Sad Reality on the front and have the channel logo on the back with the word crew underneath it. They come in different colors. I don't suggest black because you won't see the word crew. When I did these, I kind of forgot about making sure everything showed, but these are kind of nice. They fit kind of nice. They wash really great and well. So be sure to pick up a Sad Reality shirt from the merch shop. Again, as I've said in my live stream, yes, on Saturday, I'm not the type of YouTuber that will sit there and try to constantly shove merch down your throat each video. If I'm wearing a shirt or if I'm using any of the merch, I will mention it, but I will not be the kind of person that will constantly through the whole video pound you. Be sure to get the shirt, be sure to get the shirt, be sure to get the shirt. I'll tell you at the beginning and I'll tell you at the end, and that is about it. I also am not the type of person that will tell you to subscribe every 5 minutes in the video. I mean, I want you to focus on the video, not on subscribing right away. But I'm going to tell you, be sure to subscribe on this video if you like it and leave a big thumbs up as well. I'll tell you at the end of the video. So, the second and third of these games that I have from Icom for the NES. The first one, of course, is Shadowgate. Then there's Uninvited and Deja Vu. Each with a different storyline, but the gameplay is similar. It's basic to your old point-and-click type of storyline games. And again, a little bit of history on these if you didn't get it from the first half. Right now, I'll put the first half will be right above my head, so click on that if you didn't see the first half. I'm not using my vlogging camera because I'm doing this a little bit better so you can see me. Otherwise, you see a side of me and a part of the wall, and we really don't want to see that. Not yet. I plan on getting a few updates before I do have a green screen. I just need to find my tools so I can get that hung up where I want. So that way I can go back to using my vlogging camera, which I do like. It has better quality than the laptop camera. And you won't see the wall. I'll have some sort of neat background going on. Also, live streams are going to be a thing now every Saturday. Every Saturday there will be a new live stream. Except for one Saturday of the month, there will be a live stream on Facebook, where the rest of the month will be a live stream on my YouTube channel. So be sure to jump in on those. Those will usually be around between 7 and 10 p.m. I will start those Central Standard Time here in the beautiful frozen and cold state of Wisconsin. So whatever time that is for you, they usually run 2.5 to 3, almost 3.5 hours, depending on how long people stay in. And basically, I end them once everyone's kind of bailed out of the chat. Once there's no one in the chat left, I usually will then kind of pass out, and I'll usually kind of just end the chat. We talk about a lot of stuff. Be sure to check out the past live stream from this week. It lasted for about 3.5 hours. We talked about a lot of stuff. I went into detail about my personal life. So if you want to do that, that's what live streams are all about. I use the live streams so that people can personally get to know me instead of seeing a video of me just blurting it out for me. I get to react with people that jump in. So be sure to do that as well. Season 1 is up, so be sure to watch Season 1 of Retro Reviews, where I did Weird Atari games. There will be a link in the description and pinned in the comments for that, as well as a little box popping up above my head. Little blur popping up above my head for that, so if you want to catch Season 1, there's there. Patreon is a thing, so if you want to donate to my Patreon, again, just like the merch, the Patreon page is there. If you don't have the money to support me via Patreon, that is perfectly fine. I understand the times are tough during the current situation, this past year and this year now. So I totally understand that if you can't afford to drop $1 or $2, I'm not going to get mad. All I ask is if you can't do that, just hit that subscribe button again, so that way you can support the channel that way. If you want to be in on the Patreon thing, but you don't have the money to donate, you can become a follower on Patreon, and periodically I will put posts on my Patreon page that go completely public, so that goes to everyone that follows and all my patrons. The Patreon exclusive posts you can't view unless you donate. But I'm not going to be that. I don't like hiding my content behind a paywall. If you don't know what that means it's paid, a pay-per-view type deal. I don't like hiding my content that way, especially when YouTube is perfectly free. So That's why a lot of people use the Patreon for like early unedited views of videos before you tend to release them on your channel, but I prefer that. So, I rambled on too much. Anyway, so I'll give you a synopsis of the game real quick before we get into the second half of the game. You play an adventurer going through a castle who is determined to hunt down an evil warlord, or a warlock, who is about to summon a massive creature that will destroy all that he would use, that he's going to try to use to take over everything. Okay, so this is your typical point and click game, but when you play these type of games back in the day on the NES, you use your controller and you get a little kind of finger pointer, and it's kind of hard to figure out where things are. So, and there are a lot of ways to die, and I'll throw a couple of times I've died in there just so you can see what death looks like, and a couple choices you can make. Is that these games actually originally came out for the old Apple Macintoshes. They originally were called Mac Adventure games. There is a channel called Gruz on YouTube, spelled Gruz, who did a lot of these Mac Adventure games, and to the point where he actually looked into the Mac Adventure games and realized there's some hidden secrets that if you only players that played the original ones on the Apple Macintosh could do. And so I actually, if you want to really see the original ones played, I suggest you go look at his channel. He also does a lot with walking around with Game Genie code, so that channel is really entertaining. It's a channel I like to watch. When he puts out a new video, I'd be sure to watch it because I like his stuff and it's very nostalgic. I played these games on an NES. I've never played them on a Mac. I had friends back in the day that had an Apple Macintosh. I never did. I had Commodore 64, VIC-20, and basically every type of retro desktop PC that you can have. So, without further ado, while I continue to ramble on here for a good 10-15 minutes, we're going to get into gameplay of the last half of Shadowgate. So I'm going to pull the game up real quick, and we will be ready to go, so I'll be right back. Alright, here we go. And we are back. Last we left our intrepid Shadowgate hero. In part 1, we left off at the gate after we used the spear to take out the giant troll. So let's begin, shall we? So, I have the game volume muted so you can hear me instead of hear me, and then I'll do something else with that. Anyway, we have to use the Hamona spell to get over the bridge without getting attacked by the troll again. Otherwise, he pulls out the center bridge and we fall to our doom. We're back here again. There's a couple backtracking moments, so when that happens, to the ease of the game and shorten it, I will probably be pausing it at those points, recording at those points again. So we're here. Alright, we gotta go here. We've already been here. That's when we got the blade. It's a large banquet hall. Here we need some stuff here, so we need to go here. We need the wand. So go find the wand. Come on, find the wand. Actually, I'm gonna pause this. Alright. I am back, so let's continue. So we gotta find the rod. We have the rod. We gotta place the rod. There's a lightning rod. There you go. Nope. Down, nope. Keep going. Oh, we gotta make sure those torches are still lit at all times. Alright. Go find your torches. There you go. Use torch. There you go. Back. Now find the lightning rod. We do have the lightning rod. Come on. One more. There you go. Right under crust. There you go. There you go. Stick that there. Suddenly the sky through the bolt and the skeleton key brings us a wand. And we take the wand and the skeleton key, get the skeleton hand, goes right back in there. We'll make one more stop in the next area down, get a couple more things that we're going to need. Alright, you're going to see two things. Yeah, you see a bag of coins and a gold bowl. Do not take the gold bowl. The gold bowl actually kills you as a trap. You take that and you die. You can take the bag, but I chose to take the contents of the bag. Especially you're going to need the big coin towards the end of the game. Okay, so we'll skip that because we don't need it. We don't need to die either. It's a balcony! We don't need to backtrack, so I'm going to pause recording, and I'll be back after we're done backtracking. Alright, I'm back. So we had to backtrack all the way here, and we had to figure a way to go up there. We had to get the wand first. This is what happens when you... Okay, if it takes a little longer, I may pause, because that was me actually looking up the walkthrough to get through this quickly. It took me about an hour and a half to do the game. Alright, so here we are. You have to go use... I think it's torch in 2. No, you gotta light the torch first. Okay. So go back, use bottle 2 on yourself. Nothing happened. No. Bottle 2 on yourself. And all of a sudden you start to feel lighter than air. Now you can go up that. This is where you're going to use the wand that you just got. Back, are you? Use the wand on the snake statue. The snake shrinks, turns into a fire, and gives you the staff. Take the staff. Alright, we're back. So we kind of roam around in this room. Now we're at this kind of dead, the skeleton king, or skeleton of a dead king, pretty much. But we have to find a way to open a secret passageway. So there's going to be a bit of backtracking coming on. So, yep, so I'm going to pause again. Alright, so remember I told you in part 1, there's certain coffins you can open, and certain coffins you shouldn't open, you should be screwed. That's one of those you should open, and what you should do is when you take a torch, preferably a lit torch, and to get the scepter, you light that sucker on fire. The mummy bursts into flames, leaving you the scepter. Okay. So now with the scepter in hand, so now that we're back here again, you're going to use the scepter, hopefully. Come on, you can find the scepter. The last thing's in there. Put it on the skeleton king, which reveals a hole. You're going to use the ring you found and stick it in the hole.
You shouldn't see the end of the driveway. Yes. Mm-hmm. I got that. I'm surprised I got that thing started right away.
Alright. So now that you've opened up the hole, you seem to be running a lot. And we're here. Now don't go through that little hole there because you'll just die.
Somebody needs to fix that gate. I can't even get it closed. I can close it to a certain point.
You're going to want to speak or use Illumina, which will temporarily blind the guardrails.
Is on again. That gate, we probably need to
and then what you're going to do,
or something else, because both of them are now off. But the bottom one's on now.
You're going to use the Mortarite spell next to cause that to open up. And then you're going to come to here. You're going to pause here and well, So I'm gonna mess with those handles.
The reverse.
So I'm gonna pause here. No, maybe not gonna pause here.
It's starting to fall.
Okay, so I fast forward the game footage, you can actually see what you have to do here instead of me back and forth and dying. We'll get back to from that point because there's a lot of stuff. Okay, so here you have to mess with these wonderful little levers to reveal the gem, which is the final piece of the staff to kill the thing. Right? So the best way to do it is take the last two and pull them down, like this. And then take the very last one, as soon as we can get that, there we go. Up, and it reveals the gem. Now that you have the gem, you have the last piece of the staff. Take that, and it closes. So now we can leave this area.
It looks like it's starting to wear down. They're not bald yet, but they're starting to get there.
Okay. And we're about to put together the blade. So we got to take the blade. And attach it to the talisman as we did. Now we got to take the orb and attach that to the talisman. And now we have the Staff of Ages. We officially put together the Staff of Ages. So don't bother to try to go down the hole. There's nothing there. It's just doom. I think if you move there, you die, or it won't let you move there for some reason. Either one is not a good end. It's not something you want to do. Go back through here. And then you're going to use the Illuminata spell, because every time you use that, enter a room and come back, the gargoyles are back to the room themselves, and they will kill you. Use the spell, damn it, not yourself. It's kind of weird. Yeah. Then you have to let go of your cards. And then use the spell again, of course, to cast the spell. And then you're going to move to the room right between the two of them. Here, now, I didn't show this, but you just have to open up that thing. Don't open that. I didn't show this because you give a coin to that, and he shows it. Oh, you ring the bell, and you give a coin, and you do that. I've already did that. Now we're coming to the final legs of the game. You gotta use the talisman that you got. First light a torch. Always keep your torches lit. Both of them go out, you die.
What you doing?
I am recording.
Hello.
And you're gonna use a talisman.
What you doing?
Put it in the sword slot. Put it in the sword slot. Come on, you can think. Shadowgate. Put it in the cord slot. Put it in the damn cord slot.
It could be like Markiplier, where he just says random words that aren't there.
Put it in the damn frickin'... There you go. Okay, come on. There we go. Now you gotta blow the horn. Blow the fricking horn, and you can finish this game on a high note. Come on, blow the horn.
Just multiplayer?
No.
What do you have to do?
I'm literally playing the game, and I'm commenting on it. Blow the horn. There you go. Suddenly you hear the sound of the gritty heart on the joints.
Hey, baby.
There you go. Now the horn. Now we're on the last, final task of the game before you get to see the ending of the game.
Are you doing a voiceover?
And now we're at the game. And the cavern that you have entered is by far the largest your eyes have ever gazed upon. From the depths rises the most powerful creature that has ever existed, the behemoth. Your stomach knots up as you stare at this new horror. The beast is indeed incredible. You wonder for a moment, how can I defeat such a creature as this? But wait, you have the Staff of Ages. Maybe that will work. So you use the staff. What do you want to use this on? You pray as you raise the Staff of Ages that it has the power. The staff pulsates with it. It shoots a big bolt of fire at it. However, it's confused on exactly who did it. It doesn't see you, but it sees the Warlord. And it looks like it drags the Warlord down into the depths, underneath everything from whence it came, and uses it as a snack. The creature screams in agony, thrashing back and forth in a great pain. In his rage, he grabs the Warlock Lord and descends into the depths. You can hear the Warlock Lord's screams fade into silence. Suddenly, it is very quiet. A beautiful light shines to fill the cavern in the morning light. You say to yourself, it is over. Although exhausted, you lean on the Staff of Ages and begin your journey home. Word of your historic quest has already reached the farthest parts of the land. You are triumph as created. You entered the gates of the royal city of Stormhaven. Moments later, you are ushered into the royal palace where you are greeted by the king. I know what thou hast done, brave one. The world would be dark forever without thee. You are bestowed a kingdom to rule on the king's fair daughter's hand. As you leave the throne room, you know that although this quest is over, others await. After all, the bards will need new legends to sing of and new tales to tell. The first stories end. Really? That's how you're going to end it? The first story has ended? Is that the first story has ended? Anyway, I'm going to pause this. And yep. That was Shadowgate, Part 2. Stay tuned for Episode 3, where I do a friend's request to do Blaster Master on the NES. That will be coming up. Be sure to hit that subscribe button down below. Don't forget to hit the notification bell as well. Also, do not forget to leave me a big thumbs up if you like this video. If you have any games, any NES games or any games for any systems up until the PlayStation 1,
Or if you have any other game that you want to play, say so in the comments.
say so down there in the comments. Xbox 360 and Xbox One games right now, I can't do those because Twitch and my Xbox One are not working too well. Also, be sure to, I'll put a link in the description and pin it in the comments as well to my Twitch channel where I will be streaming probably Warframe for a while for that as well. And remember also, every Saturday night there will be a live stream coming called Saturday Night Live with me.
Maybe you might play a game.
I might play a game. Usually I just generally talk and hang out. A couple people do join once in a while. So if you want to come join that as well, that'll be every Saturday night. Again, be sure also to hit those nice wonderful boxes that'll be coming up somewhere around my person right about now. Again, thanks for watching. Stay frosty. Peace out. Have a good night.